Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Let's get right onto this look. We're going to start off with some concealer. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes first. So I want to make sure that I prime my eyes so every shade that I use gets really nice and intense. We're going to go in with our Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. And I'm just going to set the concealer by picking up the color Divinity. It's like a matte off-white shade. I'm just picking that right up on a Morphe Fluffy brush, and I'm just going to dust that right into my lids. Next up, I'm going to start building my crease. I'm going to go in with the color Almond Truffle. It's kind of like a dusty mauve light brown shade, and I'm going to go ahead and start building my crease. Now going into Mocha, we're going to go ahead and deepen up that crease. I'm going to use more of a detailed buffing brush for my lid. Because I have hooded lids, it's really important that I place my colors in a certain spot so that when I do open up my eyes, they don't get lost within my fold. So that's why I'm taking really good care into putting each color in a certain spot on my lid so that it really shows. Now picking up the color Dark Truffle, we're just going to go ahead and deepen that up, and I'm literally going to start carving out where I feel like my crease should be. It's a little bit higher than my natural crease, but that's okay because we're going to blend it down. I just want to make sure that my eyes look really open, so that's why I'm using this nice precise brush to go ahead and start carving them. So now you should have something just like that. I went ahead and I just kept putting some product on and blending it out. I wanted to make sure that I created enough depth in my eye so that my eyes look nice and big. So now for the lid portion, I am doing something that I normally don't do, but I found it really worked for my eye shape. I'm going to start off with some concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Fair, and I'm going to go ahead and carve out my lid. This will allow for any product that I put on my lid to really show, and it furthers like the manipulation of the lid shape because I'm literally mapping out where I want my lid to start and end. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this Cafe au Lait shade. It's kind of like a taupey gray shimmer color, and I'm going to place that on my lid. I am packing it on with an eyeshadow brush, and I did wet the brush with some rose water spray just to make sure that the pigment was really intensified and it stuck to the skin. So now I'm going right back in with that really small definer brush, and I'm picking up Dark Truffle just to go ahead and mesh the two colors in the end so that it's not too stark and unblended. Now going right back in with the color Mocha, I'm just going to go ahead and further blend out the edges. You want to make sure that your eyes don't look too crazy and not blended because it defeats the purpose of the look. So now I kept this clip in because I wanted to show you guys how I carve out my brows. I do use concealer first to map out where I want the shade to be, and then I fill them in. So that's what it should look like. I went ahead and did my lashes off camera, and I just lined my waterline with some white because we're going to be going in with a color right now. I'm picking up the color Earl Grey. It's kind of like a gray teal color, and I'm going to go ahead and pack that onto my lower lid. The reason why I use some white shadow under there is because I want to make sure that the color sticks and it's really bold since it is not too much of a bright color. So now once you feel like you've done some justice to your lower lash line, you can go ahead and start on with your foundation. I am going to be picking up my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and I am in, I believe, Natural Beige, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with a beauty sponge. This clip is fast forwarded. I wanted to make sure that you guys weren't bored with my blending out my foundation, because who needs to see that? We all know how to do it. So now I'm going to go right back in with that Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Fair, and I'm going to start highlighting and concealing under my eyes. I am bringing it down quite a lot because I do want to kind of cover some of the scarring that I have on my cheeks, so I do put quite enough. So now, what would this tutorial be without my Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Kit? I can't get away from this kit, so I'm just going to keep using it until I find something better. I'm picking up the banana shade to go ahead and set my concealer, and then I'm going to go ahead and bronze and contour with the contour shades. So right before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my skin with the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in 230. And so now I'm going to go ahead and pick up the contour kit and carve out my cheeks. I did go ahead and powder contour my nose. I've been contouring my nose a lot lately. I just feel like it adds a good touch to your look. You can do cream, but I prefer powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and carve it out. So now I'm going in with some Heritage Store Rosewater Spray just to go ahead and mesh everything together, since we did use a lot of powder. And I am going to touch up the Earl Grey on my lash line as well as highlight my tear ducts. Because I didn't feel like using any blush, I went ahead and picked up the warmest shade in the contour kit and I used it as blush. Going right back into an Anastasia product, we're going to pick up the Anastasia That Glow Kit and use the color Stardust to highlight our cheeks. I'm picking up just a neutral NYX lip liner. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. I do love overlining my lips. It's a really nice trick to just kind of amplify your lips if they're a little bit smaller and less pouty. You can just use a nice natural shade and go ahead and paint on your perfect lip. Now going into my liquid lip, I am using a Kylie Cosmetics product. It's called Dolce K, and I'm just going to go ahead and go over wherever I lined to fill in my lip. So there you have it. This is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I did go ahead and put on some Bellamy tracks in because I just felt like this look wasn't complete without it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!